Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete on the right side. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air on 2nd down. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Now staring at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. The quarterback's going to have to be more dialed into his decision-making in this game.
Got it behind the line. It's Brown. Quick throw, but easy. Going anywhere, the defense was all over him.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Blevin. Going to try to get it himself. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
He's going to run it. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Oh, it is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Right on the money. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route, and they get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
They boot it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Found a little running room on that one, picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll start on the ground with Durham. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease. It's Paul. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Levitt. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Finds a little space. Got enough for the first. Flying down the right side. The 30. 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Hall. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Pocket breaking down. Got his man downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Handoff, Caden Durham. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Looking for the score. And his throw is incomplete. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. The Tigers spin their 3rd and final timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. He might want another play. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Then that last drive, if you want... Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game one, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now this offense is back on the field. Takes a handoff. It's Davidson. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. But what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looks as if he's going to run it. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
And he makes the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Levitt. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Wilson open on the right side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job.
He's going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
The offense really needed to dig themselves out of this hole right before the half. What did they do? They turned it over. The worst thing they could do. Now they've dug themselves an even bigger one.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Under fire. There he goes. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. LSU quick to the line. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Here's a give to Durham. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. LSU lining up first and goal. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Punts it out of the air. And he will score. Touchdown Tigers.
This really has been a tale of 2 quarters for this offense. They were shut out in the first quarter, and they've been lighting the scoreboard up in the second. Give this offensive coordinator some credit. He found a rhythm. He was able to get this offense churning big plays out one after another, and right now they are playing with tons of confidence.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Like, the 2 possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Like, now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away. Nice coverage. That's a good start to this drive. You know, 2 bad drives, we flush those, we forget about those. See if this defense can...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Got it inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 20, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Running inside, it's Johnson. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our whip around with Florida in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Gators, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.